Hi guys, welcome back to another Undercover Boss episode. In this episode we follow one of the worst employees I've ever seen. Somehow he doesn't get fired, but he definitely gets put in his place.
Let's go.
President and CEO of True Value Hardware, a nearly 100-year-old all-American company.
Thank you, Mr. Ray.
By joining his employees on the front lines.
Well, let's get our hands dirty and have some fun, Louis.
Ready to go.
Happy here, man.
This former FBI agent
Good afternoon, sir. I'll be right with you.
investigates what's really going on inside his company.
The fact that he's former FBI and his disguise is that bad, yeah, just wait till we get to it.
Smoke some cigarettes. We're gonna flirt with some women. We're gonna sell some.
I'm sorry, we're going to do what?
But how will this former special agent deal with an employee who's way out of line?
Yeah, nice meeting you. Talented, to say the least. You know, hopefully get a phone number out of it.
I couldn't believe what I heard.
You got any questions?
Doing all right.
Doing all right, yeah?
What is he thinking?
Now that all seems bad, but that's just a little bit of what's to come.
My name is John Hartman, and I'm the president and CEO of True Value.
So just for a little bit of context, True Value basically sells anything you need for DIY. It also sells some other bits, but mainly DIY. And yeah, so it's very important and it's been around for a long time. I'm pretty sure they say it's over 100 years.
Over the years, True Value grew to approximately 4,500 stores in 58 countries and is seen as an iconic brand in the United States. But over the last 25 years, the big box stores have popped up around the United States, in fact, around the world. At the same time, online stores gained ground with the consumer. And this had a devastating impact on the individual mom and pop local hardware store. So we're going to
So basically the reason he's doing Undercover Boss is there's a lot of competitors about, as you can see, and he wants to be able to understand his consumers and also his customers. I mean, it does tell you all of this, but I just wanted to make it quick for you guys. Let's get into the juicy parts.
experience. And then one afternoon, two FBI agents knocked at my door. I didn't know if I was in trouble or if it was if it was something good that was about to happen, but I was being recruited by the FBI as an FBI agent. I had a variety of assignments.
That's actually crazy. I had no idea that they just knock on your door and recruit you. I'm wondering whether that's just what he's had to say legally, if you get what I mean.
As an FBI agent, I had a variety of assignments from bank robbery to drug dealing to violent crime, and I had an undercover name and identity. A number of the investigations that I was involved in resulted in people going to prison for a long time.
I can't imagine going from an FBI agent to running True Value. It's quite a weird jump, and I bet he kind of misses being the agent in some ways. Now for mine, and I think everyone else's favourite part of the show, the disguise. And going into this, I just want you to remember he's an FBI agent and this is the disguise they give him.
We're going long. Going undercover is a great opportunity because I'm relatively new as the CEO. I'm on this journey to slowly change the direction of the ship, but we've got a lot of work yet to go. We'll see how I do at airport security. I'm going undercover as Louis Lopresti, an older handyman who is the subject of a reality show where he can win $250,000.
I think the hair alone would have been more than enough. I think they add way too much to them, and it becomes more and more obvious the more they add.
Undercover. I want to make sure that we have a modern, relevant offer for the next generation of consumer and ultimately ensure that this homegrown American hardware story lives on for another generation.
And one last thing I want to point out about this disguise, this very much needed disguise, is that he's new to the company, so no one would have recognised him anyway.
Go undercover again.
So you can see why that's my favourite disguise we've seen so far. Jumping forward now, we're going to his first job, and you're going to meet the smuggest employee I've ever seen.
Massachusetts, and today I'll be working with a sales associate. Customer service is one of the most critical differentiators for a True Value hardware store. We're not a big box like Home Depot or Lowe's. This is a smaller, intimate setting where we can get really close and personal with the customers. I'm looking.
He's going to really regret saying close and intimate. Just wait.
I'm Louis.
Nice to meet you, Louis.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to True Value.
Thank you very much.
My knowledge is your power, dude. We're here to win.
All right.
So you know what? I'm gonna take you through a normal day here at True Value.
Fantastic.
We're gonna smoke some cigarettes. We're gonna flirt with some women. We're gonna sell some.
I'm sorry, we're going to do what?
That has got to be the worst thing you can say to someone when you meet them. He comes across so much like a twat. It's actually painful.
We're going to do what?
We're gonna sell everything here in this store, man. So let's do this, all right?
Okay.
My first impression of Louis is he's a partying dude. I love the long hair. I love the flannel. Presentation is everything. He looks like he knows what he's talking about.
He looks the exact opposite of everything he just said. He must be off his face. There's no other way.
Aesthetically pleasing. Stuff like this, we just straighten it out.
Okay. You gonna help me out?
No, actually, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do.
That's
But,
fine.
you know, it's a blessing that I have someone to do my work for me today.
First impressions of Brad. So you usually do this yourself?
I usually do this myself, or at least I like to pretend I do.
You know, kind of shuffles his feet. He's a little bit lazy. Who are the primary customers of the store?
Well, the primary ones for me are the cute women, man. I want to get some phone numbers. You know, I'm a single dude here in the city, so those
Everything he says is a red flag. It's mad. The worst thing is, this guy doesn't even get fired. I mean, he gets told off, but somehow he gets away with saying all of this.
and I want to get some phone numbers. You know, I'm a single dude here in the city, so those are the ones that I take pride in helping.
My first impressions of Brad were not positive. First,
Oh, here we go. Time out. Excuse me, miss. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for nails.
You're looking for nails. Well, you're in the right place.
Or I like hanging a picture.
okay.
Come with me. Depending on the weight, we got these little tacks here. Maybe like a value pack set would help.
Okay, great. Thank you for your help.
Well, good luck with that. Any other questions?
That's it.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
That's it.
That was great.
Yeah. That's
You know, I actually work at like a similar store to this, and that was pretty good advice. The face at the end, it just completely ruined it. It's just, what was that?
I would like to see her walk out with some more stuff, or maybe I've grabbed the number, but maybe I'm not her taste.
So I'm thinking about Brad. I just can't quite figure the guy out just yet.
Yeah, I can do that.
I definitely can figure him out. He's just a bit of a twat. I don't understand how you can't see it.
You know, I hand out business cards with my name on them. You get a lot of side work out of a hardware store like this. You know, you get a cute little old lady that doesn't know how to put up a cabinet. Guess what? I'm gonna be there after work. I'm gonna wear some tight-fitted clothing. I'm gonna flex the muscles a little bit. Got a little lady in Southie that I ended up installing some hammocks for. Didn't end up leaving those hammocks. You know, stuff like that. You know.
When Brad
He could have made this all come across so much better. He could have been like, when customers come in and they need extra help, I'm always there to provide it. But no, he has to make it weirdly sexual with old ladies.
made those comments, I couldn't believe what I heard. I felt immediately that that was inappropriate.
Are you a cigarette smoker? You puff down?
Nope, I'm not a smoker.
That's where we get the best action, my friend. Choke one down and, you know, hopefully get a phone number out of it.
This is a hardware store.
You got any questions?
Doing all right.
Doing all right, yeah? Well, if you need any help, we are here.
In that moment, I was feeling really uncomfortable. The customer didn't come to the store looking for a boyfriend.
My goodness, scrumptious.
What?
Any girls watching? Would that work if you went to a hardware store? Would you want him? Comment down below, I suppose.
Something that would require me to take immediate action.
Find everything all right, yeah?
Thank you.
Looking right, looking tight. Any questions?
Doing all right.
Well, if you need any help, we are here. My goodness, scrumptious.
When Brad made those comments, I couldn't believe what I heard. I felt immediately that that was inappropriate. Our job as associates at True Value is to serve the customer. It's got nothing to do with dating.
I mean, he's definitely serving the customers, but not serving them.
What's going on?
Looking for a power drill?
You're looking for a power drill. You are in the right place. Let me take you over.
I was really concerned that he was going to do something that would require me to take immediate action.
Now, I don't recommend a corded drill if you're putting together some sort of piece of furniture, just because there's so much strength with that. You could strip out your bolts.
Okay.
I'm preferring
Yeah, he doesn't want your bolts to strip, but you, on the other hand.
of our battery operated ones if you're gonna put together something like that.
Initially, Brad comes off as a bit of a lazy guy, but then he's knowledgeable. He understands the products.
You want me to grab you one of those, yeah?
Great.
All right.
Thank you very much.
It's like I saw two different Brads, and I'm trying to figure him out. How long have you been working here?
I have been working here 6 months. I came to Boston with a goal in mind, and that was to make money and meet people.
Do you have a plan?
I definitely don't see two different Brads. I think that's an excuse. He shouldn't be acting that way around customers, and I wouldn't stand for it, even if he knew what he was talking about.
You know, I went out to school out in Western Mass, where my college career lasted about a month, and I had to limp back to the Cape to clear up some legal stuff. I'm a failed troublemaker. They wanted to put me away for a little bit, so you know, I tightened up and I switched my game over to Colorado, man. I do trail construction for AmeriCorps. You know, I've gotten some pretty decent contracts through them and conservation work.
It's pretty rewarding. It's pretty special to be able to work on that type of stuff.
I just want to help everybody else out because you know what? That's what makes me sleep good at night.
So do you guys think that makes up for all the bad stuff? Because I personally, if that was my employee, I wouldn't want them working for me after what I've heard and saw. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm interested.
Knowing that somebody else got something out of me, you know, it's a good mission.
You know, I was really glad that I was patient enough to hear Brad out and hear his whole story because on the one hand, he displays these incredibly positive characteristics. He knows the products. But then on the other hand, he talks about womanizing in the store. You know, that kind of behavior is unacceptable.
Yet he's going to let it pass because he does some good things. Am I the only one that thinks this?
Got it. It's a real struggle to figure out if this is a guy we should keep around.
We're going to jump forward now to the reveal. That's his entire workplace with Brad done. And you get to see how he reacts. So, yeah, let's go forward with that.
Brad, I'm not Lewis.
What?
I'm John Hartman. I'm the president and chief executive officer of True Value Company.
Okay. Oh my God.
I gotta give you a man hug. You're right. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Lexi, you're on Undercover Boss.
Are you serious?
Get out of here.
Come on.
Oh, all right.
You know what? That's about the response I expected from Brad.
When I first met you, do you remember what you said to me?
Huh, I don't actually.
I remember.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll never forget it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna smoke some cigarettes. We're gonna flirt with some women. We're gonna sell some.
I'm sorry, we're gonna do what? I wanted to walk out of that store. I was so disgusted. I'll give it to you straight. A hardware store is not the place where you pick up girls. And I want to be crystal clear with you. Our customers are there for one purpose, only to be treated respectfully.
And you guys think this is going away towards he's being fired, but you just wait. He just doesn't get fired. It's mad.
But I'll tell you, throughout the day, I saw a different Brad. And I was really glad that I didn't give up on you in the first 5 minutes. Because I was close. But you shared quite a bit with me that day. One of the things that was crystal clear to me was you knew your job. When you interacted with the customers, you did it, you know, for the most part, very respectfully.
How is hitting on the customers respectful? I mean, he knows what he's talking about, but he has no customer relations skills at all, in my opinion.
Or in front of the customers. Can I be blunt with you?
I would appreciate it.
I think you're making way too many excuses for yourself.
Get ready for this dig.
Grow up.
Oh, it's a privilege, you know.
So your parents took pretty good care of you.
All American. They, you know, did everything they could.
I'm sure there's times they weren't proud of you.
Oh, definitely not.
Unlike you, I didn't have that start in life. I had the love of my parents just like you did, but we didn't have the financial means that your family did. I put myself through college and graduate school. You went to school and got thrown out in the first semester. That's not funny.
I know, that hurts. It's me exhaling a little pain, man.
I think he's trying to fulfill the role of like a father figure, and that's maybe why he gets away with the way he acted. Most bosses wouldn't put up with half the stuff he's witnessed, though.
Isn't there a better Brad somewhere?
He's in there.
Let him out, man. What are you working toward? What's your plan?
I want to have a cabin out in the woods someday and be able to, you know, have a family and, you know, grow old.
You know what? They're pretty humble goals, to be fair. And I don't know if I misjudged Brad, but I still feel as though, like, if I was the boss, I would never have let him get to explain himself. So maybe this is just a better boss than I would ever be.
You know, grow old.
What's holding you back?
I think I'm the only one who holds me back.
You know, when you talked about all the hard work you put in out west, building those hiking trails, that told me a lot about you. Every fall, True Value has a pretty big Habitat for Humanity project. You familiar with Habitat?
Yeah.
I'd like to fly you out to join us for that next project this fall. Would you be into that?
Yeah. Wow.
I think even he is surprised with how well he's coming out of this. I think if you realised it was your boss, you'd be like, oh my god, I'm so going to get fired.
Sign me up.
I see and I believe in that other Brad. I want to mentor you. I want to pick that phone up every month for the next year and call you up on the phone and talk to you about what you're doing to help you put that plan together. I mean, Brad's got to do it. But everyone, including myself, I've had mentors in my life. I've had adults that have given me guidance. I'm personally committing to make that connection with you. If you're
Yeah, so definitely that father, son, older man thing going on there. I think it's very lucky that he didn't get a kind of boss in here that would have just fired him on the spot.
investment in you, I hope you'll take advantage of it.
Sir, I will.
I believe in you, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John's stepping up to be my mentor, and this is what I needed. You know, I've been given an opportunity to look up to somebody that's going to be a positive influence. You know, this has been the wake-up call that I need to take direction, and luckily, he's given me an opportunity to do that.
So I'm very interested to know what you guys think about this episode. Do you think he deserved that second chance, or do you reckon that he's just going to waste it? If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, you've watched the whole thing anyway. If you're watching on TikTok, once again, I'm sorry that they're 2-minute segments. It's just, I won't be able to show you the videos because it won't be shown to you, basically. But I thank you for all the continued support, and we're almost on 10,000 followers on TikTok, which is absolutely amazing, and I just want to say thank you guys so much.